He comes face to face with a terrifying elderly woman, a cemetery caretaker, who suddenly lunges at him. Franco TV is a popular urban explorer known for investigating unusual locations across the United States. On May 12, 2024, he uploaded a chilling video to his YouTube channel, documenting his visit to a large cemetery in Florida. His adventures, often centered around local legends and claims of the supernatural, regularly attract large online audiences. But this particular episode unsettled even the most skeptical viewers.
The hell was that? Sounds like water. But this whole place looks like it's abandoned, like there's nothing here anymore. I remember they used to always have lights on. They shut off all the lights. The trees are dead.
While wandering through the vast cemetery, Franco begins to hear strange sounds, something like moaning or crying.
So I don't see that. I just heard a noise up there. Oh my God, this is gonna be awesome. And I mean that sarcastically. There it is again. What the hell is that? I can't tell where it's coming from. It sounds like it's echoing from there to there.
He says he can't see where the noise is coming from, yet it seems close by, as if someone is groaning, sobbing, or calling out, the sound echoing across the grounds despite the late hour. The atmosphere grows even more tense as he approaches a large mausoleum. His infrared camera captures a fleeting movement. He also hears what sounds like metal being struck, but when he moves closer, he finds nothing, though it's enough to make him stop and investigate. As he examines an old tomb, he notices something unusual, but when he shines his flashlight on the spot, the figure disappears.
Hitting further back there, but nothing. It scared me enough to just run up here to look. I'm looking at the old lady tomb right now, and I see something. Holy shit. I'm gonna switch to color mode. Right now I'm looking into the room. I know it looks a little bit grainy. I'll go ahead and turn on the light.
In the darkness, it seems like someone is standing there, yet under direct light, there's nothing but empty space. Continuing to observe, he notes that in one area, something dark, almost like a silhouette, is visible in the shadows. Turning on the light again reveals nothing. The situation escalates when, through his infrared camera, he notices movement among the graves outside. In the distance, a figure appears.
Towards the statues. Way out there. You see it? Oh shit. The sprinklers just turned off.
Resembling an elderly woman, moving in a strange, erratic manner. She seems to be the cemetery caretaker, as she can be seen turning off the lawn sprinklers. The figure begins pacing back and forth, then suddenly heads straight toward Franco.
Look. Freaking light, there we go. They're way up there. Just walking back and forth. I want to make sure there's nobody else around. Oh shit. That looks like the fucking run. That.
Overcome with fear and suspecting she might be dangerous, he decides to leave the area. Later, he shares that this was one of the most frightening experiences of his life. At first, he thought it might have been a homeless person or someone under the influence. But when the figure started running toward him, he felt genuine terror. Reflecting on the incident, Franco admits he didn't want to stay at the cemetery due to the figure's unpredictable behavior and the potential threat to his safety. The episode sparked intense debate among his viewers. Some are convinced he encountered a real ghost, while others believe it may have been an ordinary woman, possibly not in a stable state of mind. Many also recalled another well-known incident involving Franco from 2020, when he encountered an elderly woman in a cemetery.
That's the lady I saw. It's an old lady. Hello? Ma'am? Do you need help? Do you need help? Yeah.
Some believe she was simply lost and disoriented, possibly suffering from Alzheimer's, while others insist it was one of the most compelling ghost sightings ever captured. The story leaves viewers wondering, inviting each person to decide for themselves what really happened in these eerie events. This disturbing incident happened to a group of local journalists from the Russian city of Pskov at one of the cemeteries. They had come there to film a report about the growing number of people dying in car accidents, hoping to draw public attention to the issue. However, things quickly went off script. The journalists didn't even have time to step out of their car and begin filming before they noticed something strange. People in athletic clothing starting to surround their vehicle. These individuals were scattered across the cemetery and, judging by their behavior, were clearly trying to close in on the car. Realizing the situation was becoming dangerous, the journalists attempted to leave. They first reversed, then tried to turn around, but the group kept closing in. And then, something truly alarming happened.
Да. Я не знаю,
Да.
Так, сейчас смотрим. Так, главное, чтобы куда-нибудь не в это самое не попасть, да. Да, нападение на нас, мы на кладбище, тут, короче, какие-то люди нам преграждают дорогу, мы на машине, сейчас пока мы не выходим. Вот, можно вывести в эфир, это будет романтично.
Непонятные молодые люди догоняют нас, обкидывают
Давай
камнями,
быстрее
кидаются под колеса. Мы не можем от них уйти.
Так, а второй где? Второй.
Вон слева, вон он.
Давай, прямо на него, или я не знаю.
Микрорайон Кресты,
Нет,
район
давать
нового
никого не
кладбища.
надо.
На новом кладбище мы находимся. Мы пытаемся выехать с кладбища, нас догоняют. Молодые люди.
Не, туда не надо, там он.
Подожди.
Да, но их несколько, и они со всех сторон бегут. Петлянова! Да. Что делать?
Подожди, что хотят они?
Они вам камеру разобьют.
Санкт-Петербург, проспект Солидарности, дом 12, квартира 2.
Тихо. Назад, давай, назад. Колеса протекают.
Колеса протекают, РК.
Ребят, что хотите? Чего?
Проткнули
Не,
колеса.
ребят, мы уезжаем, не
На
надо.
нас напали, проткнули колеса, мы не можем уехать.
Просили съездить, подожди, не надо. Попроси, мы уезжаем.
Уезжаем!
One of the men, dressed in a black hoodie, suddenly lunged onto the hood of the moving car, seemingly trying to stop them at any cost. At the same time, another ran up from the side and attempted to damage the tires. When the journalists tried to make sense of what was happening and asked questions, the hooded individuals responded by aggressively striking the car. At that point, it became clear. Staying was no longer safe. The driver slammed on the gas, pushing past the attackers, and they managed to break free. Fortunately, the journalists escaped unharmed. But one question still remains. Who were these people? And what exactly were they trying to hide or protect in that cemetery? A chilling video recorded by TikTok user Mark DeFalco has left viewers unsettled. Filmed in May 2022, it begins with the aftermath of a strange incident. A car had inexplicably crashed into a fence at a local cemetery. Fortunately, it didn't hit any of the gravestones. As Mark approaches the vehicle to figure out what happened, the video takes a disturbing turn.
You alright? You okay?
In the background, faint sounds can be heard, something like a woman crying, yet there is clearly no one around.
What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
The mysterious crying, the setting itself, and the unusual circumstances of the crash raise a number of questions. Viewers were quick to offer their own theories, ranging from ghostly presence to possible paranormal voices. As usual, the creator leaves it up to the audience to decide what's really going on and invites them to share their thoughts and theories in the comments. This TikTok account, Security1275, is run by a man named Josh. He works as a security guard at a cemetery in the state of Georgia and occasionally encounters unsettling situations while on duty. Most of his content revolves around everyday life, mixed with strange incidents. He also periodically mentions his YouTube channel, where he archives his videos and live streams. At the time of this story, he had already posted over 75 videos, which is quite a lot. So it makes sense to look at the events in chronological order. Originally, he uploaded videos to a different account, but it was deleted after he accidentally showed a weapon during a live stream. In one of his earliest videos, Josh heads out on a routine patrol through the cemetery and experiences his first strange encounter.
What the hell? Hey, kid! Kid! Fuck that. I don't know where he went. This kid fucking running from me. Kid! Holy God. Where the hell he went?
He notices a child behaving very oddly. The kid doesn't respond, runs away, and eventually disappears. This leaves him confused and unsettled.
This is supposed to be the most haunted cemetery in Savannah. And I am chasing a kid right now. I will not be going down that way. We just took this job like 2 days ago through the city. This is ridiculous. Somebody has definitely been walking behind me. I'm not sure. I just saw some tourists from Ohio. Told them that the place closes at 10. I'm about to head back over there, but I don't know. We've got somebody that's going to be buried here tomorrow, so I'll be doing an escort. Right now, I'm just...
During the patrol, Josh feels like someone is following him. In one of the shots, the same child appears again, but Josh doesn't notice it at the time. He only realizes it later after viewers point it out in the comments. This could be explained as a trespasser or someone playing a prank, so this particular incident might not be all that unusual. For a while, his videos remain fairly normal, without any major events. But later, during a nighttime patrol inside a dark chapel, things take a more disturbing turn.
Okay, I've got my taser out now, y'all, just to be aware. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Josh hears what sounds like a woman screaming and quickly leaves the area. Later on, he creates a new account and continues posting. He explains that he works at Colonial Cemetery and sometimes goes there even on his days off. In one instance, he tries to find a coworker but can't locate him.
I was gonna come by and check on him, and I can't get him to answer the phone. So this is a good time. If you see anything, this would be a good little video because I had no intentions of coming out here. I went up and checked on the other side, and I just don't know where the hell he's at, and he's not answering his phone. So I hope whatever the hell was messing with me in my older videos did not get him.
Later, the coworker messages him saying he was on a lunch break, but also mentions a strange little girl. In other videos, Josh shows the cemetery grounds and talks about incidents of vandalism. While checking a building, he once again hears strange noises, as if someone is inside, even though no one is visible.
What is going on? I'm basically just securing all this stuff right now. Just making sure there's nobody in here. Anybody in here? Hello? Yeah, but listen, you got to get out of here. You're going to have to come talk to me, okay? Where you at? I can't see you. You're correct. So you need to come out, okay? You guys hear this? This is broad daylight. I don't know where this kid is. Where are you?
Eventually, he contacts the police and learns that an officer has experienced similar phenomena and even recorded it on camera. Over time, the situation becomes more intense. His partner quits. Josh is left working alone and begins experiencing even more unsettling events. Doors opening on their own, lights flickering, footsteps and unexplained noises, and at one point, he notices a shadowy figure in the corner. Panicked, he leaves the area.
So, I'm actually hearing something banging on the door. I'm hoping I'm going to catch this son of a bitch. Bear with me, guys. Okay, I'm back. Door was open again. Hello, security. Okay. I don't know how the hell they keep opening these. Hello. Yeah. Hey, you need to come out. I'm not playing anymore. I don't know where the hell these people are, or where. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, call. All right, guys. There was somebody standing in the corner. I just saw that when my video uploaded, and what the fuck? The lights are flickering on and off. Hang on a second, guys. So, don't know what the hell is going on here, but I'm about to check this out. Okay, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Nope. Yeah, I'm fucking done. This is some spooky fucking shit going on here. Nope. This is why my security officer fucking quit. Just so y'all can be witness here, I'm checking all this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. This is my day off. I hear leaves crickling and shit. Nope. There was a kid standing, somebody was standing right over here when I walked right past them to the left.
Later, he revisits the topic and continues posting, occasionally showing parts of his normal life. In one of the more recent videos, he encounters another strange situation. A car appears on the property.
So what is going on, you guys? There is a red truck out here. And the chapel lights just came on. Hello? Hey, look, if you're just out here fucking with me, you're fixing to end up in jail, you understand? So where are you? Nope, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fucking done with this shit, man. Nope, 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 nope. Hell to the fuck no, 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 no. Somebody's out here fucking with me, or this is some scary fucking shit. I ain't doing this garbage no more.
Lights turn on inside the chapel, and he once again hears unexplained sounds, prompting him to leave. In the end, the creator suggests considering two possibilities. Either everything is real, or it's staged. If it's real, Josh believes these are paranormal events. He has said this multiple times, and even claimed it in interviews. Another possibility is that people are pranking the security guard. Early on, there's the strange child, and later there are footsteps, knocking sounds, and voices, all of which are typical elements of a staged scare or prank. There's also a theory that Josh himself might be involved, creating a serialized TikTok-style story. Some details, like the apparent absence of light switches, seem suspicious and raise questions. At the same time, there's little doubt that he genuinely works as a security guard. This is supported by his equipment, his vehicle, and footage from his job. In the end, this could either be a prank or staged content presented as a day in the life with a paranormal twist. Either way, it remains engaging to watch. Regardless of whether it's real or not, the story is compelling, and the content itself is atmospheric and captivating. This man set out on a solo hike through the Austrian mountains. His route followed a barely visible trail that wound its way through dense forest and rocky slopes. He planned to reach the summit before nightfall, but instead stumbled upon something entirely unexpected. An old World War I cemetery, a place that doesn't appear on any map. Deciding to stay for a while, he began carefully examining and studying this forgotten burial ground. The video carries the chilling title, "They're in the Cemetery, Afraid of the Light and Screaming." The title itself suggests a ghost story waiting to be told, whispers of fallen soldiers' spirits rising here at night. But of course, that's nothing more than legend. What makes this discovery remarkable is that no one before him even seemed to know this cemetery existed. The old wooden crosses and weathered stone markers barely peek through the thick moss and overgrown grass, while the silence surrounding the place makes the atmosphere all the more oppressive. As he explored the graves, for just a moment it seemed like a face was peering out from behind one of the headstones. Most likely, it was only an illusion, shadows and beams from his flashlight creating the eerie effect of pareidolia. Still, the sight was enough to leave a deeply unsettling feeling. On October 24th, 2016, a strange video was uploaded to the YouTube channel Nibbler Nibbles. A group of teenagers is wandering through Westbury Cemetery at night, scaring each other, shouting, and throwing sticks into the darkness. But at one point, everything suddenly changes.
Here I am. You reckon I can hit a grave?
I don't, man.
I reckon I can. I do, man.
One of the teens is unexpectedly bitten by something. If you watch the footage closely, you can spot something unusual. The creature appears to be small, humanoid, and winged, almost like a fairy. It darts past the camera for a brief moment, and the movement is actually visible if you pay attention. Still, the question remains, is it a real creature, a trick of the light, or perhaps just a bat? Without this footage, no one would have known what really happened that night. After returning home, the teens upload another video showing the aftermath. The bite area is badly swollen and looks quite concerning.
Weird bug or something. Have you found it on the video yet? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at him snapping around. You right? I'm fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay then.
In 2021, a man named Joel was walking through St. Joseph Catholic Cemetery in Sacramento, California, with his girlfriend. It seemed like an ordinary walk, until they noticed something strange. The video was later uploaded to the TikTok account Katie Lynn Me. At first, it looked like a typical old grave, but upon closer inspection, they saw something that definitely shouldn't have been there.
And there is the person's hair coming out of the crack in the tombstone. I mean, that is fucking hair. What in the fuck?
Protruding from a crack in the grave was human hair. Thick strands were sticking out, as if something inside was trying to push its way out. The grave was over 100 years old. Some believe this could be related to a tree growing nearby. Its roots may have damaged the structure and forced remains outward. After that, animals could have gotten inside and dragged the hair out, but others aren't so sure. And still, the main question remains unanswered. Was it simply a coincidence and the result of natural causes? Or was something far more unsettling happening beneath the ground?